Hi, I'm the Distressed Watcher. I review the previews and let you know which trailers are failures. You know, in the days since we've started Trailer Failure, it has become an international phenomenon. And before we move on today, I think it's only right that we take a look back at some classic trailer failure moments. Hello, I am the Distressed Watcher. I review the previews and let you know which trailers are failures. Wow, things sure have changed. One of the very, very few criticisms of trailer failure is that I, the Distressed Watcher, tend to be a little bit long-winded from time to time. And to apologize for that, I have written a long and boring speech which I will now read to you in a monotone voice. Ahem. It was in 1825 when the great philosopher... No! This is bullshit! I'm reading a speech! You wait till the speech is done, then you play the intro. You don't play the intro while I'm still talking, you wait for me to finish. That's the way this goes. This is madness.
Madness?
Yes, madness.
This is Sparta!
No, bitch! This is trailer failure! That's what you get for starring in Gamer, asshole!
Trailer failure.
Our first trailer is for Academy Award-winning writer Diablo Cody of Juno fame's Jennifer's Body, which is her first foray into the realm of horror, although personally I think the idea of these two breeding is a lot scarier than a demon-possessed Megan Fox. The trailer opens with Megan Fox swimming in a lake of water that is clear enough for us to see that she is naked, and not quite clear enough for us to get too excited about it. In every school, there is one girl who looks 23 years old and has a friend who looks 24. How many times have these girls failed pre-calculus? Hollywood, if you want to make a movie that takes place in high school, then why don't you cast age-appropriate actors? Or at least actors who look age-appropriate. And I guess one could argue that older actors have more experience and will therefore turn in better performances. But if performance level is really what you're concerned about, would you hire Megan Fox, a girl whose tomatometer is 0%? And of course, we all know why she landed the role. Boom, boom, boom. Cha-ching!
This isn't really your house, is it?
We can play mommy and daddy.
No way.
Wow, usually that doesn't happen until after you marry them.
Jennifer's evil.
I know.
No, I mean, she's actually evil. Not high school evil.
You know, she's in that hot, seductive, evil teenage girl category. Sort of like Rose McGowan in Devil in the Flesh, only instead of being a hot, dark-haired, seductive teenage girl who uses sex as a means of seducing her prey and killing them, she's well, no, it's the same. Ooh, now she can make little charcoal drawings with her tongue. That's a talent that's gonna come in handy when her movie career is over in, well, hopefully any minute now.
Chip is looking really cute to me lately. How is he tasting these days?
Cue the clip.
College kids, the other white meat.
Sure, his character is in high school, but like all the other actors in this movie, he's old enough to be in college.
You're killing people. No, I'm killing boys.
Maybe their environment doesn't have enough porn and video games to sustain their numbers anymore. She's just thinning out the herd a little. She's not a murderous demon, she's just a conservationist. She's a sportsman. sportswoman-y, demon-y thing.
I will finish you if I have to, okay? You can barely finish gym class.
This was written by an Academy Award-winning writer.
Jennifer's evil.
I know.
No, I mean, she's actually evil. Not high school evil.
Chip is looking really cute to me lately. How is he tasting these days? I will finish you if I have to, okay? You can barely finish gym class.
Now, maybe this dialogue clicks together better in the context of the film, but here in this trailer it sounds like something you'd see in one of Trauma Entertainment's cheesy horror/comedies. Also, is anyone else getting the sneaking suspicion that this is going to be one of those horror movies with a quote-unquote message? Jennifer's Body is an examination of teenage gender roles and the dark side of female empowerment that is partially endemic to the increasing trend towards androgyny in the American teenage male and the new technomaterialism of the last decade, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, George A. Romero is the master of making horror movies with a message, and even he fucks it up once in a while. So, Karen Kusama, the director of Aeon Flux, she doesn't have a fucking chance. If they try to make this movie mean something, then it's going to be horrible. If they resist the temptation to do that, then it should be fine. Because overall, my qualms with this trailer are pretty minor. The dialogue doesn't seem like something becoming an Academy Award-winning writer, but it does seem well above average for an American horror movie. I give the trailer for Jennifer's Body a C+. Our next trailer is for director Chris Nolan's follow-up to his hugely successful and critically acclaimed blockbuster, The Dark Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Inception. Our next trailer is for a film that actually has the balls to call itself Ninja Assassin. Wow, that's about as subtle as calling Citizen Kane the asshole who missed his sled and died. Let's take a look. I don't really have a lot to say about the trailer other than that it's very dark. And I don't mean it's dark like goth poetry, I mean it's dark like I can't see what the hell is going on. And I know this isn't just a failing of my monitor or the copy of the trailer I acquired, because I've seen the trailer in theaters and it's just as dim. I can't tell what's going on most of the time. Maybe this is some of the best action shot in years, but we'll never know because the director apparently forgot to hire a lighting guy. At least the protagonist of the movie is actually Asian. Usually movies like this find some convoluted way to make a white man the star. Also, the trailer doesn't look nearly as retarded as you'd expect a trailer for a movie called Ninja Assassin to look. But given the fact that the action all seems to happen in insufficient light and the chances of this film dedicating any time to story and character development is basically nil, I'm left with very little desire to see it. I give the trailer a C+. Our next trailer is for a movie called Adventures of Power. Yeah, that's really the title.
The first sound we hear is the beat of our mama's heart.
Yeah, and the second sound we hear is the sound of $10 being flushed down the drain on tickets for a bad remake of Napoleon Dynamite.
I know it's too late for me to learn to play drums. I can still rock.
No, in order to rock, you have to be able to pull off the look and the musical abilities of a rock musician. You look like a jogging pedophile and you can't play any instruments. Therefore, you are not allowed to rock. Sorry, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them.
You are a beautiful spirit. And I love that little thing you do. I love your... It's very cute.
It's not cute, Aunt Joni. People think it's amazing.
You know I named you Power so that you'd be strong. I wanted you to be a man, not a pussyfooter.
I'm not pussyfooting. I'm double bass drumming.
Oh my God, what is happening? How is this possible? This is physically painful to watch. Is this supposed to be a comedy? It doesn't feel like a comedy, it feels like a tragedy. It seems like to me that they paid a bunch of unwitty, unfunny actors to just ad-lib lines and make the plot up as they went along, and then they got a group of mentally retarded, drunken chimps to edit it all together over a weekend. I am in awe of how bad this movie looks.
Any fool can play drums, but when you have got to bounce your hands off air, that is a double workout.
I respect music. I actually play the drums.
So what is this rumor I hear about this air drumming competition on Friday night?
Let's show these bastards that we are better than they are.
We're not better, we're just different.
No, we're better.
Different.
Better.
Different.
We're better.
The word you're looking for is worse.
We are air drummers. Every one of us.
It's official. Anything can be a movie. Anything. When is Rock, Paper, Scissors the movie coming out, starring Jack Black and Seth Rogen as two hilariously mismatched brothers who have to enter a rock, paper, scissors tournament to raise money so their mother can get, heart surgery or something? How about this for a movie? Pissing Contest, the motion picture, starring Ben Stiller and Will Ferrell as two guys who get into a dispute over whose popularity is the most inexplicable and decide to settle it by seeing who can pee further. There's a movie for you, Hollywood. Why don't you greenlight that? You've already greenlighted movies about ping pong, dodgeball, competitive beer drinking, whatever. It'll sell tickets. Make a movie about air drumming. See if I care. See if it gets to me. I'm not perturbed. Fuck you. What a colossal piece of contemptible shit. I give this trailer an F. It's only spared the minus because it does seem like it's actually shot well, and the acting does seem above par for this kind of movie. However, with lines like,
You have the golden locks of David Lee Roth.
it doesn't really matter how good of an actor you are. Marlon Brando, in his prime, could not make a line like,
You have the golden locks of David Lee Roth.
seem the least bit funny or charming or endearing in any conceivable way. Our next trailer is for the sequel to the popular film Twilight. This is New Moon.
It's my birthday. Can I ask for something? Kiss me. I love you.
You're my only reason to stay alive, if that's what I am.
Saying everything very solemnly does not make people take you seriously. It just makes you incredibly boring. Who knew vampires could be so dull? And who knew love stories could be so sanitized and devoid of any real chemistry? I haven't seen an on-screen romance that rang this false since Anakin and Padme in those atrocious Star Wars prequels.
Oh, paper cut.
What, is she a hemophiliac? She's bleeding rather profusely for someone who just got a paper cut, and look how she lets it just drip on the carpet. Normally, when people incur a paper cut, they don't let the blood just drip on the carpet. It's stupid and it's rude. What? That's all it takes? These vampires that supposedly blend in with society have so little willpower that at the first sight of a single drop of blood they lose their shit like a 13-year-old boy seeing his first pair of boobs and just have to run at it like psychopaths?
What happened with Jasper was nothing.
Nothing compared to what could have happened. I promise never to put you through anything like this ever again. This is the last time you'll ever see me.
It looks like his face is caving in under the immense weight of his eyebrows.
How much could you mean to him if he left you here, unprotected?
A very good point, sudden random black guy. A very good point indeed.
But I can't help myself. You are so mouth-watering.
Jake, run! Oh my god! Shirtless boy with a perfect physique was secretly a werewolf all along! And unlike the werewolves of lore, he doesn't need to wait for a full moon to change. Just like the vampires don't have to stay in during the day. Because who needs flaws and weaknesses that might actually present your characters with challenges and difficulties? Conflict is the last thing you want in a story. That would make it interesting. Who needs complex characters with limitations when you can have a bunch of preening supernatural pretty boys? If you're a girl whose age ends in teen, then you're probably gonna see this movie. And if you're not, then you probably don't need me to tell you to skip the damn thing. This trailer doesn't appeal to me, but then again, it's not really aimed at me. I give it a C because it does what it's supposed to do for the people it's supposed to do it for. Our final trailer of the day is for Astroboy.
The world's top scientist is building his most incredible creation.
Okay, any scientist who wants to build a robot of a shirtless boy should not be trusted. I hope this is nothing my tax dollars are going towards.
He has the most advanced systems ever created.
Systems? Just systems, not computer systems or positronic systems or weapon systems, just systems. Okay.
I'm Cora. Call me Astro.
Let's build a super powerful robot, give it the mentality of a child, and cast it into a world that it can never be a part of. And to top it all off, we'll give it a ridiculous haircut and a name that contains the word ass. Just to further ensure that the children won't accept him. Oh yeah, and let's equip him with advanced weapon systems. Hell, let's even put machine guns in his butt.
I got machine guns. In my butt?
Yes, yes, Astro Boy, you do. Are they not glorious? Are they not delicious? I am the greatest scientist of all time. All in all, I have to admit that, butt machine guns aside, this movie does look a lot better than I thought it would. I give this trailer a solid B+. And now it's time for the Snide Recap! Jennifer's Body is the only compelling reason to see Jennifer's Body. Inception might as well make its tagline, "We got the Dark Knight guy, give us $10." Ninja Assassin is a movie about epic martial arts battles that you'll have to squint to see. Adventures of Power is a movie about air drumming. No snide comment necessary. New Moon is old hat, overdone, and underperformed. Astro Boy is a tale told by an idiot, full of machine guns coming out of a boy's butt, signifying nothing. That's the Snide Recap, and that's trailer failure, and now this finger is pointing. Distressed Watcher, over and out.
Trailer failure.